Welcome to Indie Corner, where I look at all of the new games in the eShop from the past week. You're not going to see my face today, because I woke up late, and I'm not putting on my makeup. Anyways, here's another soccer game. We had one last week. This one is like a little more realistic. But oh, so tiny. We're not off to a very original start this week. Soccer games, now zombie games. Oy. But this is a bigger zombie game because they're part of a bigger franchise or something. So these are like HD remasters of the original Resident Evil and the Resident Evil 0, which I assume is like a prequel or something. What else would it be? Oh, also, if you don't want to buy like both of them together, you can buy each of them individually for half the price. And if that's still not enough zombie flavor for you, not to worry. This is Zombie Week. It's kind of like Shark Week, except there's a lot more gruesome deaths involved. Like, sharks kill stuff too, but no one is going out of their way to shoot some sharks because they kill people once in a while. Ah, shit, we're off track again. Where were we? Oh yeah, zombies. Here's the ultimate zombie game, but like the fourth one. I swear, I could structure this show into 4 different divisions. Sports, zombies, waifus, and everything else. Anyways, this is another installment in that waifu series, Atelier Lulua, which is self-described as an RPG. There you go. Ass in Creed the Third. It's that sneak game that nobody liked 10 years ago, but now it's cool because it's on the Switch. Ugh, gamers and their short-term emotions, I tell you. Oh, it's the discount Mario Kart game where you race with furries instead. Honestly, I'd probably recommend this if it wasn't for a stupid narrator voice calling out items you pick up, use, or the incessant and needless voiceovers. Lord over all the guns with Gunlord X. Now we're getting to some good indie stuff. Jump, shoot, explore. That's what it's all about. And look at that pixel art. You guys know I get excited over my pixel art. Okay, I lied. Not all pixel art excites me. This is like extra retro and it kills my pixel excitement just a tad bit. But if you're cool with it, it's like a horror game with puzzles and stuff, so you know, enjoy. Here we have a racing game with motorcycles. Apparently this game's charm is all about how realistic and faithful it is to the real thing, so it might be good for bike enthusiasts. Personally, I'm intrigued by this course called the Snaya Full Mountain Course or something, which faithfully reproduces over 37 miles of roads and 264 bends. Oh, that's more bends than my poor old grandma has. If you've ever felt like your platformers lacked a bit of je ne sais quoi, this might scratch that itch. It's got RPG elements, voiceover, and that's about it. The rest is pretty platformy. Oh, but beware! This is only episode 1, so they're looking to get you on that whole episodic strategy. Oh, a walking game, but at night. This is great for people like me who get anxiety seeing how fast a character runs on screen. Like Sonic. Holy hell, Hedgehog, slow down. But this game knows what it's all about. Nice, slow, easy walking. Remember what I say, you can literally make a game about anything these days. Here's a very artsy murder mystery game where you're trying to figure out who murdered your grandfather. Man, being murdered is such a terrible way to go. Fans of Full Metal Alchemist might appreciate this one. You mess around with alchemy to resurrect your dead daughter. Sound familiar? What could possibly go wrong? Hopefully there isn't a dog in this game because, well, some of you know what that would lead to. Here's a very American game. America. Played from the view of a helicopter, you play as a fugitive that needs to escape the law. Whatever. Wonder if this is a sequel to that last game we just saw, because alchemy's illegal or something. You know, I was starting to wonder where this week's tower defense game was, and boom, here it is. Never fails to disappoint. And by that I mean always shows up to disappoint. Anyways, I'm doing so many of these weekly recaps, I'm starting to see patterns in the matrix, you know? This tower defense game, it spices it up a little bit by using like a card-based system, so that's cool. Now here's another shoot 'em up for your arcade game collectors out there. I mean, by this point, there's gotta be someone who's trying to buy all these arcade archives. Speaking of arcade games, here's another classic reborn, the original Wonderboy. It has everything the original had, but with a nice new coat of paint and an added charge shot, because you know, those were invented later on or something. I'm surprised it's being developed by someone other than the team that made that successful one, Wonderboy the Dragon's Trap. Nah, very strange. Here's some more pixel art porn for your eyes. here we have a procedurally generated Gauntlet of Bad Demons that need a good slaying, and some bosses. It looks alright. Whoa, Realm Royale is on here now. Jeez. It's that Fortnite-like game that you have to pay for instead of playing for free. I don't really understand the strategy, but anyways, there's more melee weapons and more love for chickens. Because chickens are better than llamas, let's be real here. What were you doing back in 1995? Myself, I was watching the Pyro Rangers movie in theaters, and it's also the year I got my first CD. Crazy to think before that we were all still using cassettes. Anyways, this game is some kind of survival horror mystery game set in the mid-90s. Why the mid-90s though? I don't know. It wasn't that great of a time. Alright, how many Sword Art Online games come out in a year? Didn't we just cover one of these like a few weeks ago? Hang on. Let me look up the details about this franchise. Alright, so it started off as a manga series, has an anime. And holy shit, there's 15 games out for this series. Jeez. So this one is like the 4th one in the franchise and was a Sony exclusive until they realized they needed more sales or something. Oh boy, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a whole lot more of this franchise on the Switch then. Alright, what's this? Game about feeding a baby or something? Alright, so you play as a snack and have to not die and get into the baby's mouth. Well, points for creativity. That's definitely different. Okay, now we have a tennis game. In case Mario Tennis is a little too rich for you, or just too, I don't know, untennisy. This one is more realistic tennis. Sort of. Finally, we have some monkey business to talk about, and this looks like a real winner, I tell you. It's a 2D platformer with some heavy influence from Mario. Like, so heavy, we can probably just say a ripoff. Couldn't this dev just wait for like Super Mario Maker 2 to come out and then make their game in that? And that's it. We're all out of new games to talk about this week. How sad and unfortunate. Well, it's been a treat. I'll see you guys back here next week, and until then, keep it classy.